1:15 in the morning on a Saturday. Oh, Construction Stories Part 101, Near Miss. Guys, you know that weird juddery feeling and kind of odd depression you get after like something happens where you were actually in danger? Like, say you're driving and you like almost smash into a wall or go off a cliff, and then for the next while after you're just kind of like thinking about it and how you totally could have died. I have that feeling at this very moment because I'm still kind of reeling from a near miss that happened earlier tonight. I was out flagging and I'm just freaking doing my job. That's all I'm doing. I'm standing there, and when they need to take something across, I just go out with a sign that says stop on it, that people are like, oh, it's a guy in a hard hat and a safety vest, I better stop. And I stand there until they're across the road, and then I go back, and then everybody continues on their way. But the first one, you're supposed to say clear, all clear into the radio when there's no traffic going either way or when they're both stopped. And the first time I said all clear to the guy who's coming over this way, and the guy over there, he didn't have any traffic on him, and I only had one car that looked like it was slowing down, but it got closer and it got closer and it wasn't slowing down, and I'm like, I'm in the middle of the road. Like, there's 2 lanes and then a center divider, and then another 2 lanes. So the 2 lanes of traffic each have 2 lanes, and I'm on the white line dividing these 2 lanes. I am literally in the center of the road. That goes to mean that I will get hit by a car. That's what I'm doing. And I'm like, I start kind of flipping out, because I know that if this guy keeps going the way he's going, he's going to hit the forklift that's going across the road, and he's going to die. Like, the forks are at the perfect height to go straight through the windshield and through his neck, you know? Like, or his chest or whatever. It doesn't matter. When he's going like 50 miles an hour, him hitting a forklift, forklifts aren't made to drive around and be happy and be comfortable and have a soft. They're made to, like, pick things up and put them back down, and therefore made to withstand huge amounts of stress, and will therefore win in a fight between forklift and car. And so this guy is still going, and I start freaking out, because the way it's going now, he's either going to hit me and then the forklift, or he's just going to hit the forklift, and I don't want either of those options. So I'm like, you better stop, and he like does that thing where you kind of look up from a text or from reading something, and then you look up and then you're like, oh, balls, and then you hit the brakes, and he did, and then like he comes to a stop literally like 4 feet away from me, and then he's like, and I'm standing there with a sign like, I could have just gotten hit by a car. I have so much more to lose than you who are in the car, and I'm giving him the exact same look like what the heck, dude? What do you think you're doing? And then the second one, the guy back there, the forklift was coming over this way, so he had to call it as clear. His side was all clear. My side had the 2 lanes, and the outside lane was slowing down and getting to a stop, and the inside lane was like open. And so I'm like, oh, well, I'm fine. And he calls the all clear, and then like 4 cars down, 100 or so feet away, this pair of headlights starts to speed up, and you can hear it like rumbling, because it's some kind of diesel engine or something, and like this truck, I can hear a truck, and so this truck starts rumbling and it starts speeding up, and it's getting closer and closer, and I'm like, I'm in the middle of the road, I'm gonna die. But then I'm like, the guy in the forklift, crap, stop, like, not clear, and so it was that moment where I'm like fumbling for my thing and then trying to get it to work, and then I start yelling into it, and while I'm just waving my sign, and this dude was straight up in a 1-ton, like, lifted Chevy truck. Like, if he hit that forklift, just bad. No bueno. And the forklift was already halfway through the road. Like, here's the road, and here's the forklift. There wasn't, like, and it was in, there's lights everywhere. There's these lights that are shining right on the road, and you see this forklift. It's like, it's the middle of the day. There's enough light that you see there's a very large vehicle in the middle of the road that is not in either lane. And this huge truck was like, well, clearly, and, like, it's not, it's a joke, yeah, it's funny, but, so he started speeding up, and he started going faster and faster, and I'm still, like, I'm just a person, I'm gonna die. If I get hit by this, I am crushed. I am oatmeal that's being spread upon the pavement. And he just buzzes right by me, and, like, I'm sort of in shock, because I could have dodged. Like, if it was just me in this truck, I'd be like, oh, he's going that way, oh, I'll go this way. But instead I was worried about the forklift operator, and I was, like, telling him to stop, because they would have collided. And so I was, like, preoccupied with yelling, and I see it as it goes by, and it's straight up, like, I'm standing up, and it's straight up another 4 or 5 feet taller than me, but it was this close to my body. So, like, 3 or 4 feet, and it was just bad. And then, so he buzzes by me, and then he swerves out even more so to avoid the forklift, and then just keeps careening down the way. So it was really uncomfortable. And so for the next, so that happened at like 11:23, and so then now at that point I was just getting jittery and kind of shivery, because like